Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab, Tom Seaver. What should we keep an eye on here?
So dominant in his last start, double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. The wind and the pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And here we go with game 2. That one at triple digits. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Garrett makes the grab, one away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That's in there. It's 0-1. One of the things to remember about Giancarlo Stanton, only 6 players took fewer games to reach 350 career homers. That's impressive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back now at Progressive Field. And today's starting pitcher, Michael King.
Well, he's a guy that needs to establish himself, just settle in that first time through the order, be able to command your first pitch, maybe a secondary pitch, and not show too much. That will allow you to get through the order a couple of times before having to turn it over to the bullpen in those middle innings. They're looking for this guy to get through the lineup a couple of times at least, limit some damage, and just keep him in this ball game.
Next one misses. 2-0. There's a strike. The count 2-1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Not even close there. Full count now.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that's just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a pop up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away. Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He'll touch them all. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Lou Gehrig. Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Reggie Jackson.
And up next for Cleveland, Reggie Jackson. That one's in there. 0-1. Garrett off of first with 2 away. King throws over. Garrett back easily. And the 0-1. Outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swings and misses. And that is strike one. Seaver, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, hack-tastic. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That one misses. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike. Chris DJ LeMahieu, given name David John LeMahieu. Some people call him by the nickname the Big Fundy.
What's the Big Fundy, partner?
Well, it's short for the Big Fundamental because he's so good fundamentally, both at the plate and in the field. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Anthony Volpe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
On the ground to third. In time to Gehrig, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Sammy Sosa. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. King back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
On the ground. Torres over to first and quickly one away in the second. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in for the Guardians.
Ken Griffey Jr.
That one hammered center field. Florial going back some more. Hits the fence. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So one gone with a runner at third. Eddie Matthews digs in for the Guardians. Fought off foul. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Mike Piazza now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And the 0-2.
1-2.
Runner at third, 2 away. swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gets it to first, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, on to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Estevan Florial. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Sosa under it. Puts it away for the out. Everson Pereira stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1. Pereira measures 6 feet even, just 21 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. And it's 1-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
The wind of the pitch. On a line, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pereira, the lead runner at second. Peraza over at first with 1 away. Got him. And 2 away now.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Judge in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing, no appeal. 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that's a strikeout looking. Huge call, third strike against a big bat to end the inning. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Pedro Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals.
Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
Full count.
The pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So in now for Cleveland, Jackie Robinson. King over to first, and he's back in there.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, they couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Gonzalez headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bob Gonzalez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this one. Going 1. Here comes a pitch. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. No outs. Runner on second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Run comes in from second. It's 3-zip. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Chopped left side. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. Reggie Jackson digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0. Movement in the Yankees pen. Number 63 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one ripped. And gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Cleveland, Sammy Sosa.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Sammy Sosa, you think about that amazing year, 1998, the home run race with Mark McGwire. For Sammy, he finished with over 600 homers. Only 8 players in the history of the game hit more homers than Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, and Sammy Sosa, along with Mark McGwire, as you mentioned, brought a lot of people back to baseball. What they were doing, batting practice was the show, not just the game.
So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one wrapped foul. Jr., a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a 3-time home run derby champion. And that's a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now, Eddie Matthews. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. Matthews gone on the play. And so 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Back here at the ballpark, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Giancarlo Stanton, who won the National League MVP in 2017 and then was traded immediately to the New York Yankees.
Yeah, the last 2 players to win the MVP and then be traded were both traded to the New York Yankees. Alex Rodriguez, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hard hit, right side. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Number 63 will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Way inside, gets out of the way. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. So the lineup flips over. And here is Pedro Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. That's a laser base hit.
Now batting.
Man at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackie Robinson.
Really nice swing in his last at bat.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Gonzalez, the runner at second with one away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-0. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
And now it's going to be Bob Gonzalez. LeMahieu has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the third out of the run on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on. Seaver back to work. Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. The 0-2. Jackson should have this one. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. And now it's Esteban Florial. And a foul ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Loves it on the dive. Robinson whips it to first. Great play from his knees for the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Everson Pereira. In there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And stepping in is the speedy Reggie Jackson. 1 for 2. he's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Peraza hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Sammy Sosa. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Slapped foul. For Sammy, multiple All-Star games, multiple Silver Sluggers, and of course that 1998 MVP.
And you love to see the Sammy Sosa hop after he hit the home run. Very special, and I think he kind of paved the way for guys later on that have a little something special when they hit homers.
A little flair.
A little flair. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now snap throw to first. Sosa gets back easily. That to right. Judge is under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Guardians back here in Cleveland. Top of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Peraza measures 6 feet even, 22 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Here in Cleveland, here's the 3rd baseman, Eddie Matthews. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Mike Schmidt.
Number 23, Mike Schmidt.
The pitch. And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Number 29 up and loosening in the pen. Middleton warming up as well. That's to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. And Mike Schmidt had the rare blend of elite defense and big-time power. An 8-time National League home run leader. Only Babe Ruth has more home run titles. And that one is lifted in the air. Pereira under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And next is the Guardians catcher, Mike Piazza. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. Piazza out in the play. So the Guardians lineup turns over at the plate. Pedro Gonzalez. That's to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. 3 up, 3. Staying in the game on defense, Mike Schmidt. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Wells, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one missed. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there. Base hit.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, still up against a 6-0 deficit. A new arm into the game, the righty, Keenan Middleton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Brooks Robinson. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that one is inside, ball 1. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Gonzalez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. In the air on the infield. Peraza moving under this one. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 4.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Lou Gehrig. So now a pinch hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Runner on first with 1 down for him.
7. Harmon Killebrew.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Base is empty, one away. So in now for Cleveland, Reggie Jackson. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 29.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 24. Yeah.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And foul ball.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Throws to first. That is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 9-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Brooks Robinson. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Also entering the game, Harmon Killebrew. He takes over as the new first baseman. That one lifted to left. Sosa in position. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for New York, Everson Pereira. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Peraza now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Out there to center. Griffey gets under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. Steep hill to climb. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Mike Schmidt. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Mike Piazza now at the plate. And that's outside. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now it's the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Good eye right there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Balls, no strike.
Piazza over at first with one away. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
3-1.
Fouled off to the right. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. They're waving Piazza home. One run in. Here comes another. He's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
One down. Now it's the Guardians DH, Bob Gonzalez. That misses. 1-0. And that's too high.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. That's in there. Strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Judge rips that one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Stanton now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's going to roll to the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Wells in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.
final line score for